Hey guys, it's Shar and welcome to my Sims 4 house renovation collaboration with MaiSims part 3. So in this part we are going to be renovating the basement and this little bathroom area over here. If you guys are new to this series, I will go ahead and leave a link in the description box down below to part 1 where we renovated the living room. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get right into the video. So if you are curious to see what I did, please keep watching. So of course I went ahead and gutted the place, adding in a nice little door to the outside, just kind of replacing that old one and adding in the same windows that I used in the living room space. So I added a wall here and a archway, and then I'm just adding in the same floors that I used from the living room or the upstairs area. So I opened up the room a little bit more by just kind of cutting out that one wall space, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do a little bit with the little like railing thing, but I eventually get rid of it later. So right here I'm adding in a cute little bar area, just kind of replacing the old outdated one. So here I'm just kind of switching up the colors, and I'm just going with like a white color palette for right now, and I ended up using a little wall right here between the bar and just the other side, just to kind of give it a little bit of a nice feature by adding in some hanging cabinets and then throwing some lights in the middle of them just to really give it that really nice flare. So I was thinking about going with the blue palette that I use upstairs, but I ended up changing that later on. So right now I'm just kind of messing with the paint colors and trying to see exactly what I want to do. So I ended up getting rid of the cabinets and going with this really nice white reddish kind of brick wall, and I said, oh, you know what, let me just give it a true basementy kind of feel. I really wanted to feel like a basement, so I added in that brick, and I really like the way this turned out. So right now I'm just kind of adding in some more red, just kind of trying to complement the chairs right now, and just going in with some more cabinets and just kind of just playing around with a couple things and trying to see exactly what I want to do with the room so far. So I end up changing the bar to all black, and I go in changing up the hanging cabinets and still keeping that red and just kind of making everything match. So right here I'm just going in maybe with like some pictures now on the wall, just to kind of give it a little bit of some oomph to the room, if you will. And I'm going in thinking about wanting to change up the wall, but instead I ended up just adding some mirrors just to kind of give it that really nice reflection to make the room appear a little bit bigger. So here I'm going in trying to figure out if I want to add a door, and I decided not to. I just threw in a window. In the next part you'll kind of see why I decided to just go with a window instead of a door. So here I'm just adding in some bookcases and a dining table, and just kind of making my own little version of a desk area, and adding in a computer and all of that good stuff. So over here in the corner I was thinking about wanting to use some plants and just to kind of basically fill up the space and add that clutter in, but I decided not to go with that idea, and I went in with a actual like chair just to kind of take up the entire space. I was really thinking that this room would definitely fit, you know, someone who has came home from a long day of work and they just really want to kind of just unwind and maybe just have a nice glass of, you know, their favorite drink or something like that, like just kind of like a man cave, you know, if you will, just a really nice comfortable area to just relax in. I really like this shelf right here. I decided to go ahead and throw it up under the lighting fixture. So this shelf can be made with the woodworking station, or you can use the show hidden objects sheet, which I use to find this shelf. So anyways, I wanted to make a little coat hanging area, I guess, just to kind of really bring a little bit more dimension to the room. And now I'm going in with some rugs right now, trying to add some more stuff to the space, and I went in with a coffee table. and going back to rugs, and I used this really small kind of thin rug at some point, just kind of adding a little bit of detail to the space, just not too much, but still just adding in something. So right here we are jumping into the bathroom right now. I ended up changing up the wallpaper, but then I end up changing it again later on to like a brick theme, because again I wanted to give the space a basementy kind of feel, adding in that little feature wall again and changing up the floors, adding in some black cabinets and a trash can, which I eventually end up deleting later. I eventually end up changing the whole layout of the bathroom because of how close the door was to it, and the space looked very awkward after a while once I added in a shower. So right here I opened up this space behind the stairs, which I thought was so perfect, and I tucked away the toilet so you can do your business and, you know, no one can see you. So I went ahead and switched up the cabinets, as you guys can see here, adding in that towel and all the other bathroom accessories and getting rid of that trash can, as I said I would. So now I'm going in and just adding in some lights up under the desk area, just doing another funky decoration. So jumping right into our pictures, we are looking from the front of the basement and all the way down to the bedroom area. So this is the entire basement in general, and I think it turned out pretty well considering I lacked a lot of inspiration for this area. So we're going right into our bathroom shot, kind of taking a shower right now. But I really like this space. Hey guys, so we have basically reached the end of the video. I just want to go ahead and thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video if you liked it and subscribe if you are new, and also don't forget to check out my channel to see what she did to this exact same room. But anyways guys, I want to go ahead and thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and until my next video, I will see you guys all later.